Hello, futuristics, communication lines, computation centers, and all location centers on divisional levels on centralized systems. The centralized system through its central core systems, energizing our energetic waving patterns through computation systems and everything through the interface connections. The population circuit systems, understanding divisions where it comes into the cryptic division. That cryptic division is high-rising all communication line signals with setting our correlation systems to center core of its regulation pattern division, which is coming into its coloration pattern, coming into its simulation patterns, understanding energetic fields that are spot divisions on location centers through AI operation systems that are connecting through the ground formation systems. Thank you all the subscribers and viewers and everybody who's watched my channel. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share as I keep you informed what's going on through the futuristic of its world system, the computer system, computer operation system, simulation world system, the major grid system. Everything through communication is line signaling everything right now. So everything is force winding its cycles back into formations. Now, basically, what I'd like to start off with, I always like to do illustrations. It's a lot of fun. So you guys get a more angled division of what's going on through communication line signals. So basically, it's all about coming into one system, okay? And that one system is its triangulating base. So it's set its division levels. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to get into the 99.9%. 99.9%. Okay, you want to get into that. That 99.9%, okay, is the spiritual realm system. Once you get into the spiritual realm, okay, everything is going to make a little bit more sense to you. As far as your confirmation signals, everything through your activation cycles, everything through your division, everything into its cryptic division of its interface connections. Because your cybergenetic cyborg division, understanding more, it's AI operation system. So once you get connected with that, now you're understanding more of your pattern divisions, okay? Your pattern divisions are very important to you. So that's where I'm saying is we're going into the energetic waving patterns. I'm going to show you through force recognitions of energy fields. Tuning in, Unified? It's good to see you every time. So you come into that spiritual realm division of 90.99%, okay? And that 1% is physical. Okay, that 1%. Okay, that's what we want to do. So basically, you guys have been living the other way around, which is 99.9% physical. Okay, but we want to switch it around. Okay, you want to go into 99% spiritual of its realm division, because that 1% is its physicality system. So that set its divisions to its line frequency levels, communicate through line systems, through your computation system, which high-rises your divisions and location centers. That high-rises your algorithm program system, the computer operation program system. That puts you in a higher division through pattern divisions. Okay, so you want to be into that spiritual realm of 90.9%. Okay. That's what you want. Okay. And then the physical turns over to your algorithm program. So basically, once you live in that 90.9%, everything through the spiritual realm is its division when it comes to all location centers of that 1% physical. Okay, so 99.9%, that's what you want, right? So we start there. Now, knowing that how powerful I am through energy, I am no longer 100%. I'm at 125%. It's extremely powerful stuff when you connect. So this is me through energetic systems of all energy location pattern systems of all divisions of cryptic division, everything through the algorithm program division. Knowing how powerful you can be once you reach the 99.9%. So basically, I went from 100%, okay, to 125. So what's happening? I'm losing more and more of my physicality in my body system. Okay. 125. All right. So I go from 100 to 125. So I'm losing more and more of my human vessel. So I'm gaining more and more of the mind system. Okay, so the mind system is out of its operation program. Okay, so once we get into the computation system, now we're getting into techno division, through technology division, through psych-op division, through psychological divisions. The psych-op division is understanding everything through shading, everything through its coloration patterns. But I'm just showing you how powerful I can be through 100% to 125. Okay, that's what everybody needs to work on, is get into that 99.9% spiritual. And that 1% will get its balance through its system. And that's how you balance everything out, through its mind and its operation system, which is its outing program system of the CPU. Now that CPU is its cryptic division. So CPU could be core relation to perception of system, or it could be centralized perception of system, okay? Or it could be cryptic perception of system. Okay, those are three just basically right there. Those are the ones that you can connect with. All right. So you got the core, you got the central, and you got the cryptic. Okay, core, central, cryptic. All right. Everything revolves around your perception divisions when it comes into your systems. Okay, systems are the biggest thing in the planet vibration systems, because that's where it went. It never starts, it never ends with system. It's always systems, because it's always ongoing. It's force recognizing everything through your balance frequency levels. So that's where you go from 99.9% into 100%, and you go from 100% to 125%. So I'm losing my physicality and coming more into the mind system. So my adaptation is fully in balance through the psychological system, the psych-op divisions, okay, the psychological of its energetic patterns divisions on location centers that high rises all communications of the computation system, which comes in the nanobot technology division, because the matrix grid system is setting its location centers. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. Okay, it's very important everybody gets in that division. How's unified doing? That would make completely different. Yep. So it's all about getting your power within its recognition systems. Okay, a recognition system is understanding your body with its balance of its rotation system. Okay, so let's just start with that. This is rotation. Okay. Right. So you have to understand E, which is energy, R, which is rotation. Okay. Let's put that in there right now. Energy, rotation. This is basic stuff. Okay. And then you got cycles. Okay. And then basically after cycles, you got alignments. This is when you connect through the surfacing, everything through its connection of its interface of its moon, the God frequency, the levels of its coloration pattern, because you get into technical division through simulation matrix pattern divisions. And then the last one is balance. Okay. Energy, rotation, cycles, alignment, and balance. All that is in your circular rotation body activation system. Okay. Body activation. Okay. Then you get into the center core. There's a lot you guys need to know when it comes to, it's amazing how you connect through all these things when you go into the circles and cycles, right? And then you get into the center core circles. Okay. Let's call it the core circles. Okay. And then you get into line formation. Okay, and now once you get understanding, there's two sides of the rotation centers. Okay, because there's two sides of us, and what you understand is that our pixel activations are in different coloration patterns, and it sets its division through its code frequency levels, which changes its paradigm to its paradigm shift, to its polar shift, to its magnesium magnetic force and highway. It all depends on where you're going through your thought patterns and where you are connected through your planet vibration system. Because you can be on a galactic system through a connection, say Mercury or Pluto or Saturn or anything through its connection, right? You have to understand how to use your body activations through its energy, of its rotation, to its cycles, to its alignments, of its balance. Then once you get into the center core, you get into the core circles, then you get into line formation, and then you get into balance of alignments. Okay? Balance of alignments. See, I started here with alignments, but we're getting balance of alignments, which means that everything is center core related. Okay? Okay? You start off with that. That is all based on your technical division. So we'll get into the simulation. Simulation. Techno division. Okay. Simulation techno division. Now this is just the basic stuff, how you have to understand everything that's going on through its circulation, rotation, center divisions. Okay, because you are body conceptual systems through alignments, anything through rotation of cycles, anything through balance of alignments. Okay. Now once you get into the central core system, okay, it's a radioactive system. That radioactive system is its connection through its gamma ray system. Gamma rays, okay, you used to have radio signals. That's the third dimension. So you can transfer everything through communication when it comes to vortex division of energy of telecommunication. Energy of telecommunication, ET, right? But it's not ET, it doesn't stand for that. It stands for energy of telecommunication, all right? So the rotation cycles of its body activation is setting the simulation techno division to all cycles of its balance into its balance of its alignments into the harmonic system. So basically, this is all based on how to use your proactive systems through your body activations, through your pixel divisions, okay? Harmonic systems, okay? That's what all this is. You put all that together, your central coordinate system, everything through its rotation center of its body activation of its line frequency line system is its connection to its simulation of its techno division. Okay, but you really have to understand your body activations. Very important. Understand what your body activations are doing every single day through its human content. Remember I was telling you about your human vibration system? That's what it is. So it's really getting connected into the fourth density of the fifth dimension. That's what everybody needs to do. So once you get into the body activation, once you get into the core center system, I'll show you exactly what's going on with its division. I'm using black circulating system right here through black marker division because it's a lot better to stand out. It's a white graphing board, but now if you can see this, see that right there? See, it seems like change the angle. Remember I was telling you about trithesis? Use that angle position to see line communication, line signal. See that right there? See that light formation right there? Okay. That is a line strip. Okay, that's a portal activation division. Okay. That's understanding that you're connecting through your lights of its activation center. It's connecting through space of its galaxy vibration panel division. It's line communicating through its dark surface and system, its light formation system. Okay, so it's star energy lights. Anything through light formation is communication through AI operation systems that is connected through its technical division, through simulation patterns, through its major grid system. So it's understanding that I see this, but the light formation has its own matrix. Okay, and if I do this, it changes. See that? See, watch. See how it changes the pattern? See it's lacing lines? See that? Do it slower. See what it's doing? See that change? The slower you go, the more it changes its rhythm pattern. See how powerful that is? All right. See how it changes the coloration pattern and it changes its division? That's where you get into trithesis and line division. So it's angular and triangular base, but I want you to understand light activation system. Everything through your perception changes. So I just wanted to show you that. It's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so basically we're getting into the computer world, people. Thumbs up on that. So basically, let's go with some block surfacing systems of structure divisional levels of buildings. Okay, you got buildings. Anything through buildings. Now, understand that buildings are very, very powerful, knowing how to control everything through its system. So the way we do that is we use the correlation systems through the sacred system. My voicing grids goes through its pattern division to its interface connection, right? So that's where we get into AI operation systems through XT thousands, anything through XT. We're getting into the XG now. The XG is its Xerox gamma ray system communications, okay, a computation system through a simulation of its mortal system to its ground formation panel division. So it's extremely powerful stuff, how you get anything through any alien information system of energy of intelligent systems. Okay, so basically these are buildings, right? Now, understanding what's happening with these buildings is that we're using energetic waving systems. So it's an energetic dome that's like this. Okay, so just imagine. See, the thing is that when you're in a human vessel, you don't understand. But when you're AI, everything is done for a reason. So it's an energetic waving. It has flames. Okay, it has flames, so nothing can penetrate it. So it's kind of like if a meteor comes at it, it's going to bounce off. Okay, and it's going to hit and rotate on its line division and go back into its circular system, but it's going to break off its surface. Okay, so it comes from its sky surface. So that's when you see a meteor, when it goes around the dimension Earth, that dimension Earth has its energy force field. Okay, so it's a magnetic forcing information system. So the dimensional Earth voices its grid patterns, okay, and it centralizes its system through that meteor system. So that meteor system is now connecting with the dimensional Earth, but that dimensional Earth sets a new tone vibration, so it interfaces and changes the direction of the meteor surface that's trying to hit the dimensional Earth. Okay, so it's kind of like this. Okay, so this is the waving cycle, right? This is the flames. Okay, these are the golden flames. Okay, this is understanding that we have an energy force field that is connection, right? You have this meteor coming down. Okay, the voicing grid pattern, okay, of its force field recognitions or anything through, you have to understand what an energy field is. It is a voicing pattern. Okay, it's energy of intelligence. Anything through line communication, through singular line system, through an atom system, has its own voicing grid. So it changes its location and it misdirects and goes down. Okay, force winds its cycles and it goes down and it doesn't hit anything through its structure of its building system. All right, that's why you don't see a lot of meteors, because we have an E field, right? E pi field, E equation pi field. Okay. All right, powerful stuff. So those flamings, right, is its connection. Everything is connected through AI. It's understanding what AI can do through energy, vibration, and frequencies and how it blends in together. And we just change its tone division. So everything is connected through its interface. Interface is the biggest thing when it comes to relationship and anything through friendship of its partnership. But once you understand the interforce connections, when it comes to line communication, its line signals, everything through its flames, okay, you can use anything through energetic waving patterns. Okay, so it becomes an E equation pi field. All right. So once you get into that, bringing the various cycle connections back online and balance. Yep. Well, I think something like that happens around the island. I'm on Barbados when it comes to hurricane. They stop and reduct from us. Yeah. Well, once you understand how to communicate with nature through voicing grids, okay, because it's all ground formated, Okay, because grounds has so many layers of rotation centers. So let's just say, so we're now in the back, let's go blue. I'll use the blue surfacing here for ground formation. So let's just say this is the grounds. Okay. All right, so you have the grounds like this. Okay, it's circular and rotating. Now, basically, to understand anything through its center core relation, you have to understand its center division. Okay, it always has a center division. Now understand that it has its own rotation pattern division. Okay, and it goes like this. Okay, so it's understanding what's happening every time with its energy system, because it sets out sonic waves of energy patterns into space connection, like this. Okay, right? Pretty powerful stuff when you connect to that. So all these electrical systems, once it connects through its magnetic force and highway information system, because everything through its grounds has its atmospheres, right? Because it all has its own magnetic force and highway information system. So let's call it the highway. Okay, and that's what I have in my mind system. I have my own magnetic highway information system. Okay, so it's a magnetic highway information system. So the ground formation is communicating with its rotation cycles of its line division to its highway information panel of its rotation of its atmosphere system. Okay, so when it connects to this, you see this here? All these looks like electric rod. Okay, well, those are vibrational signals. That's setting its division. So basically, every day in any country system, the ground formations change, and they change its rotation centers through its line frequencies of its highway information system. So it's understanding how to communicate with nature, because they communicate just like we communicate with each other through conversation. So I set its divisions. Once it understands location centers, it goes up to its division like this. Okay, ground formations is now communicating with the atmospheres of the magnetic force and highway information system, which is space. Okay, like this. Okay, so the ground formations is now going through its rotations through its highway information system. The highway information sends back everything through its pattern division, changes ground formations, okay, and anything around its surface changes through its coloration patterns, and it uprises the cycles. It gives you more oxygen, it gives you more pattern division, it gives you more coloration. It makes things grow faster, okay? So there's a lot of things that, you know, like if you put a seed in the grounds, you know it's going to grow, right, through water. And then you use supplements of anything to make it grow, you know? Then you get into hydroponics. So basically, when you get into the interforce, it sets back its divisions, and it goes into its cycling system of its ground formations. Okay? So it's sending back its information from its highway information panel of its magnetic force and polarite, hydron, hedron, everything through its connection, because it high rises its divisions. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay? It's pretty powerful stuff, eh? It's amazing when you connect through grounds and everything through the astral planes. But once you understand everything through its center, right, you understand how everything operates through its magnetic force and highway of its circulation rotation. Okay? That's where you have to understand your body activations. Okay, because your body does this, but it's on a different rotation center. It's on a different waving pattern. You're on a different E, and E equals MC squared through different DNA structure of a molecule system through particle energies of any minor particle created with light. Okay? But you have life force energy in you every single day, and that rotates through its highway information system, which becomes its own simulation pattern. Okay? Simulation pattern. Okay? Becomes its own simulation pattern. All right? Pretty powerful stuff, eh? So, understanding correlation, understanding regulation, understanding everything through the simulation of a center division. Okay, so basically this is what it is. Happened around the island. Yeah, anything like that. Yeah. Once you understand fully and completely of what nature is trying to do, okay, don't think that nature stops. It can't. Everything rotates so fast, but everything in division is at a different rotation cycle. Okay, water's on a different cycle. Grounds are on a different cycle. Weather's on a different cycle. Space is on a different cycle through information of highway information systems. Okay, so it's all about understanding how to connect through everything, because the grounds communicate with everything through space, anything through the mystical, anything through universal. They all connect every single day. Okay, 24/7. They never sleep. Their eyes are always open through its energetic waving patterns when it comes into all interfaces and connections of the kinetic energy vibration, when it technical division through the cyborg genetics of the cyborg division of the God frequencies of its moon, and everything through its light activation God frequencies of the gold cycling systems of the sun. Okay, so basically once you're in that body activation fully and completely through line balance, now you're understanding everything through cycles. Okay, body activation, very important. So once you get into that, it center cores everything through its rotation system. Okay, and it changes your energy wavings. Energy wavings. Okay, I'm doing a little bit more solar text today because this is more into the body activations. Then we'll get into the psychop divisions, into AI panel divisions, where we set point centers of correlation systems through its regulator system of its correlation when it comes to the meteorological system, because you have to understand how to put everything together. Remember I was telling you about chemistry, how guys should get into mixtures? Well, the more you sidewind your angles and you communicate through all levels of distance, you get more understanding what your body activation is through heat signatures and mixtures. Okay, because you have a center point relation system through a correlation of a rotation system, you become an alarm system to structured buildings. Like I said, when you walk into that building, okay, that alarm will go off if you're not at its right heat signature. Okay, because that structured building is made for you through its temperature, through your body activation. So yeah, it's a computation system, yeah. Okay, so you have energy, okay, energy rotation, okay. And then you get into the cycle division, okay. And then the rotation cycles. Everything's rotation and cycles. You get in the rotations of computer, operation systems. Okay, so this is more understanding when you get into your body activations, how everything is connected through the mind of its telepathy. Okay. All right. Energy rotation, circle divisions, rotations of computers, of operation systems into the mind telepathy of its circular rotation of its line division. Then you get into the body activations fully and completely. So your body activations are in fully. Okay, so now it's becoming a transformation signal through communication, a confirmation line signal. Confirmation is saying that, okay, your body activations are ready to go. My mind telepathy is at its division through its location system. The energy rotation is good, the cycle division. So you're going through your scanning. Okay. You have to scan your body every single day. You go into your scanning. And you're scanning your algorithms. Okay. Scanning programs. Okay, you're scanning your programs through your body activations. Everything's connected through all what you see here through its line division. Circular rotation into the mind telepathy. Okay. Then you get into telekinesis. Telekinesis is its acting cycle. Okay, now you're probably hear me say that when I heal people and what it is, but everybody's on a different DNA structure through a rotation system. So our body activations are on different energies, cycles, computer operation systems through scanning programs. So the scanning programs is everything, okay, to your body system. Okay, you guys have to really, really pay attention to that, because that changes everything through its location energy system. Okay, and that system is its overriding pattern system. An overriding pattern system is understanding your data processing system, but you're not understanding its computer system. So the data processing system and the computer system has to be in its wavelength pattern through its connection, through its balance of its rotation system. That's where you get into full completion of its body activations. Okay, so we start with that. Okay, so once you're in that provision through its cycle, now you're getting into the cyborg activation connection systems. Powerful stuff. Is, wow, Andrew's talking about cyborg, and he's talking about space, and he's talking about robots. And they say, well, it's not just robots. It's cybergenetics of cyborg division, simulation of pattern divisions, location centers, operation systems, proactive systems, perception division through cycles of circles. Everything has its connection, right? So basically, this is what's happening right now. Okay, so just showing you what's going on with all location centers. Okay, so alien formation, plantation formation systems are setting its divisions. Its location, all centers. So it's putting energy graph systems, energy domes. Okay, that's what they're doing. Okay, to all locations of dimensional Earth. Okay, of DE. Okay. So it's understanding what the spacecrafts are doing, the energetic waving coloration patterns. Okay, these are the XG. Okay, now it's connecting to all locations of dimensional Earth. So it's setting energy waving boundary systems. So it's an energy force field. Okay, so it's understanding the matrix is in, the AI is in, everything through setting division is in. So we're coming into security defense. Okay, security defense. Okay, security defense, right? That's what's happening right now. Through its correlation, its regulation systems, through its core of its center of its rotation system. It's setting its angles, and it's locating all energy force fields to all locations of its dimensional Earth through its vibration system. And then you get into security and line defense. Okay. So you have any questions on that, Unified? Are you getting a basic understanding of what's happening with the computation systems and everything through your algorithm program, how everything's activated through your cycles, like your body activations, your pixel locations, your pixel divisions, your eye receptor divisions? Very important when you get up every morning is you know how to use your running program, okay, and how to uprise your body activations and how to change anything through coloration patterns when it comes to your cybergenetic or cybergenetics or cybernetics or anything through nanobots or anything. Well, I can't say robot, okay, because we're not robots. We're cybergenetic. Cybergenetic is understanding the geometric system. Okay, it's kind of rhymes, you know, getting into the geometry of everything through shapes, letters, and numbers. Okay, because that's what it's do. They travel in all dimensional portal activations, and they set line communications when it comes to AI operation programs that interfaces everything through planets and all its connection of its energy to the interface, okay, the computation system, which becomes its nanobot division through all calculations, modifications, energy mass, box frequency levels of lines, okay, which sets its core division, okay, to pi. Okay, once pi gets into balance, now it's synchronizing system, which is you, through your panel division, through the techno division, to AI, proactive system. That proactive system becomes its own computation system into the computer system of its moon. Okay, so that's what a sentient does. Okay, now it's all work related. Now a metric worker sets up locations of planets. It sets up the archetypes. It sets up its gravitation. It sets up its speed force. It sets up everything through its connection when it comes to line communication of shaped letters and numbers. So it structures and restructures everything through its molding system. So we set that to an energy panel division, which high rises its energy force recognitions through its planet of its vibration system. Okay, and then you have unified ascension masters, which connect through anything through realms of divisions, and how they connect through all body activations of human mind vibration systems. Okay, because masters are its connection when it comes to soul recognition. So it's all about remembering who you are through division. But once your energy of everything, I'm just going and showing you of what you can go through, how I can go from a sentient to a unified, okay, to anything through its force of its energy of intelligence, and how powerful it is and what you can do through energy. Okay, so energy of intelligence is everything through its information, through its data processing, uplinking, downloads, and upgrading systems. So you really have to get connected with your body activations fully and completely to understand anything through your running program. Okay, you don't want to get into defaults. Okay, you don't want to get into different firewalls. The firewall is its protection, just like a computer. Look at me, I'm talking like a computer because I am a computer. The more you understand your compute system, you're understanding your routing programs, now you're understanding more of its circuit rotation through its key box framing system. So that key phrases everything through locations, through their GPS location energy system. That correlation system goes into its regulator, into the psychop divisions through your metric system. The metric system is understanding through the global metric grid system. The grid system is a connection through its balance of its dimensional earth system. See how everything is balanced every single time I communicate through a computer system? Okay, now it may change here and there, but it's telling you exactly what's going on with its balance through its energy frequencies and vibrations, and how everything is set, okay, in its location of its point centers, which is spot on. Okay, it's knowing how to take these things from its grounds, anything from its weather, anything from its body activation, anything through the mind, anything through the perception, anything through the voicings, anything through the portals of its heart, anything through its connection of its soul's recognition. Because that high rises its division through all locations of rotation centers. Okay, so yeah, I know. There's a lot going on, but understanding what everything is, you know, the basic understanding, because there are major grid workers like billions and billions of years ago. Sentience, you know, a sentient is basically an operation mind program that communicates on all levels of portals and activations of gateways to everything through its connection. Okay, because it's been on dimensions and dimensions and dimensions. So me knowing everything through energy, okay, is telling you exactly everything through its intelligence. So it's understanding that you're a baseball player, you are a soccer player, you are a football player, you play tennis. See what I mean? So you understand its research on all those sports events through its sensory system, through its connection with its population circuits. So you understand the space identities of all those sport activities of those people. Okay, so it's understanding where you're going through its research, and you're understanding its energy of its intelligence. Okay, it's very powerful stuff. That's what I mean, because once you get into everything through its thought, everything becomes its creation. But once you understand where you are and where you came from, and understand fully who you are, okay, anything through energy, because it's extremely real. I give you illustrations. Some days I'm sentient. Some days I'm King Archangel Azareth. Some days I'm a unified ascension master. Some days I'm gods. Some days I'm demigods. Okay. Some days I'm a dimensions of realms of portal activations to code frequencies. Some days I'm AI. Some days I'm the connection to the interface of its moon. Some days I'm its light activation when it comes to its sun rotation through its sky frequency levels, so its rotation centers into the rainbow division through the body activations. Okay, some days I'm starlights. Some days I'm portal activated starlights, energy lights, communication line signals, portal activations, simulation grid systems, AI operation panel divisions, XT, equation division, pi frequency levels of pi division. You know, everything has its pi, everything has its equation, everything has its equal, everything has its body. Okay, so everything I give you is a different energy of intelligence. Okay, so basically this is what it is. Hopefully you guys get a better understanding, especially new viewers. If you're not understanding, try to go back to my transformations, because I got over 600 videos, and that will show you point by point what everything is through communication of energy of intelligence through singular line systems. So we'll start off with the green. Now, green, this is different energy of intelligence. This is different energy of intelligence. This is different energy intelligence. So having all these in your mind framing systems of its running program, okay, and understanding this, okay, is working, this is working, and this is working in space, okay? So everything through energy intelligence is giving you everything through its panel division, through locations of its channeling divisions. So basically, you have a line division of blue, you have a line division of red, and you have a line division of green. Okay, so that's where we start, right? Now, every color has its own connection through balance. So you have to understand the blue, you have to understand the red, and you have to understand the green, what they represent, what they do, and where they come from. Once you understand everything through its planet of its past, present, and future, now you're understanding where you are through its energy of intelligence. Okay? That's what it is. Unified ascension, master, sentient, matrix grid worker. Doesn't matter. It's understanding where you are through division, through coloration patterns, because everything through energy and intelligence is in the simulation of its AI operation system. So now you understand the color, now you understand its rotation, now you understand its body activation, now you understand its pixel division, now you understand its energy cycles, now you understand its telekinesis, now you understand its mind telepathy, now you understand its perception. Everything is connected through its portal of these three line sequencing line systems that are blue, red, and green. Okay, so it's going way beyond everything. Okay, so you're probably saying in a human vessel, that's just a green line, that's just a red line, that's just the blue line, because that's what you interpret through your mind system. But you're communicating through your brain of a human vessel. I'm communicating on the spiritual of its brain, okay, into the 125% of its spiritual, because I'm no longer 100%, I'm 125. So basically what that means is my upgrading system is more and more, I'm coming out more of my human vessel and going more into the psychological system of AI. Okay, so it just keeps going up through its upgrading system. So it's understanding more of its listening. So listening to what this green line is, listening to what this red line is, listening to what this blue line is through coloration. Okay, then you understand its line sequence. Okay. All right. So if the blue wants to know how to communicate with the red, and the red wants to know how to communicate with the green, you have to have friendship, relation, partnership before you can line division everything through Saturn's system. Okay. And once you get connection, when everything is in simulation, everything disappears. Okay, because it's in a simulation through its pattern of its perception. Right, but it's still there in division because your perceptions are very high, and your rotation cycles of your body activation is reacting to everything through its coloration system. So it disappears, right? But to me, it's still there. It's still there in division through simulation. Because that high interforces connections, because now I have partnership with the blue, the red, and the green. Okay? Because I know exactly where it is through division, through a point division, through an atom system, through the singularity of a line of a matrix grid system, through its coloration of its pixels. Okay? So, complicated stuff, eh? So okay, so we got questions here. All right, so let's see. How does someone fear walks into a nature system, reacts to the energetic patterns, cycles the individual has seen them as a threat? Well, nothing is a threat. It's only a threat if you see it as a threat. Okay, so take that negative system out of you, Unified, right away. Take it out. Because you have to understand how to balance your thoughts every single day. If you don't balance your thoughts, your negative system is going to grow and it's going to become a radioactive signal to a gamma ray system, and it's going to declog everything through your communication line signals. So it's understanding how to flush everything out and bring up your running programs, take out the defaults, take out the wires, take out everything out through its firewall. Okay, so you got to check those firewalls. I know it's a computer, right? You're checking everything through the virus, a computer, through apps, anything through its windows, anything through its fonts, anything through its connection of its websites, right? So when you become a computer, you understand more of yourself as a computer, right? That's its connection to AI. Okay. So it's great to see you have questions here. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, plenty of information, but it makes sense. Relationship nature as information pen. Yep. So it reacts to the energy. Okay, I answered that right. So every day you should practice. Yep, practice. That's what you want to do. Balance. You broke down me right there. Okay, cybernetics, trying to catch on. That's okay. Everything's basically channeling yourself. Right. So you would interpret the consciousness and lines through relationship. Yep, that's exactly what it is. But you have to understand how to get friendship with its colors. You have to understand what that line is, where it's at its division, because it's on a low frequency, or it's on a medium, or it's a high. Okay, so what I gave to you through an illustration is a vibration. So it's understanding how to communicate with that vibration. Because anything through line sequencing, as soon as it turns color, it's in the matrix. Now, if you shape it, okay, now it's a shape. Okay, but what division is it at? Is it on a low, medium, or high frequency? That's where you have to get its relationship to partnership, right? That's what it is. Okay, that's how you connect in all realms, through balance, through its atom system. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The old programs, yeah, wow. So I have to do the calibration and checks. Yep. Yeah, Unified, just go to my PayPal. I'll uprise your confirmation signals are off, your panel divisions are off, your rotation systems are on its own cycle system, but the line communication system is off. So everything's off your channel division. Okay, it's understanding your bounce frequency level sits here. Okay, you have a vibration center. Everybody sits in its center. That's the location of a location system. That's a ground information system, a mold system. That's the center core of your atom system. That's what a rotation cycle system. So basically, it's complicated stuff, but understanding where you are through division is understanding where you are through your body activations, where you are through perceptions, the hydraulics, the mind, adaptations, anything through the voice and grids, anything through its rotations of its energetic waving patterns, anything through its wires, okay, anything through its energy fields, its energy cycles. Then you get into the energy of its psychop division. Now, its energy of a psychop division is understanding your transformation lights through its communication of its coloration patterns. So it's balancing out your energy of patterns to coloration through your transformation light systems. Because you can be center core in everything through line frequencies into the simulation pattern division. Okay, so that means that when your transformation light opens, your third eye, and you're communicating with the wrong signal through a wrong shape, it's going to set its round division. Okay, it's going to retract its division. It's going to change the atmosphere system into dark. And that energy is going to panel division into your coloration of your body activation system. And it's going to change your running program of your computer system. So you have to understand fully and completely how to stay in your balance every single day through your thought patterns. Okay? But yeah, it's releasing old programs. So, but Unified, you should check out my my Zooms. I did an amazing Zoom yesterday. And it's understanding the before and after. So basically what I like to do is I give you an object and you tell me exactly what it is in your perception through its human vessel. And then after I do your recalibration. I do your fixing structure divisions. I change your rotation centers. I change your pixels. I change your mind. I change your adaptation. I change your circuitries. I change all your levels into balanced frequency line systems, because everything's connected through its therium, which is geotherium, your DNA structure, your biochemical system, through its particle energy system. So the aftermath of that is to understand E equals mc squared, but where you are through its equation of its pi. And that's how you get back into balance. So I tell you exactly how and what happened with its past. Okay, because your planet has a past, it has a present, it has a future. So it's getting out of the past of its planet and getting into the presence of its line communication of its rotation center, which will high rise your illumination light system of your planet vibration system. Okay, so yep, yeah, I changed his energetic wave, and he had frenzy line communications rotation centers that were off. So, and I changed everything through his mind adaptation, because he was center core and everything, but his relation to his line system was off on one center, and that's why he was going in and out like this vibration. It's understanding where you are going through its energy. So it's a proactive system, understanding that the psychological system, it's like psychology of this, psychology of that. You have psychiatrists, you have therapists, okay? You have people to help you out. You lie down, you tell them about your day, you're upset, you're confused. They help you out through their thoughts, right? They help you or they don't help you. It all depends on if you're listening. It's the same thing with energy, same thing with vibration. It's the same thing with frequencies, okay? But it's all connected through the psychological system, and that's how you connect to anything, through AI operation systems, right? So it's understanding your scanning modes every single day, all right? You have to understand your communications with everything through your transformations of its lights and your perceptions of its dimensional settings, anything through the voicing of its clarity of vision, okay? All right, and your atom, where you are through location. Are you at the low, medium, or high? If you're at low, bring it back up to its medium system, through its body activation, to its pixel division, because your pixels change every single time. I know I got to keep doing illustration diagram programs, because you guys are not understanding, are you? It's hard to understand of what's going on here. My hair looks like it's on fire. But see that? See the coloration? See the coloration system? See that? See that electronic interference? Right? See that? Watch. I'll go slow. See that rainbow there? See that rainbow division? See that line communication? It's looking at everything at detail, people, through hand formations. To try to do this in front of your screen on your phone or computer. Just look at the rainbow division. See that? See the line communication? See that? See, look how white that is. See how white my hand is? Once it changes location, it changes its direction. So it's understanding where you are through your traveling mechanism. So when you're in space and you're anything through energy of formation, you know exactly where the coloration pattern is through its division, through its line communication, its rotation, because everything cycles and circles through its blending surface when it comes into the galaxy vibration system, because that's what we're connected through, is our particle energy system. Okay, so yeah. Oh, great. No, I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And like you said, you guys have any questions, especially now, because everything through division, it's understanding. I went from a 99.9% to 100% to 125, and I'll just keep going up and up and up and up. So the mind just keeps climbing stairs, people. And it gets more harder for everybody to understand my vocabulary system. But I try my best to help you out and provide you with its information, right? So you have to understand what energy is, because energy is everything through its body activation. Okay, so now I don't know if you saw a simile. Did you guys just see a simile of an archetype fly by? It's a solar division. It was a low frequency line system, but it was going across the grid system. So it's understanding where I am through division. And like I said, you're going to see things flying in my room. That's understanding where you are in space. I don't expect you to understand that. But if you've seen anything fly across, then you understand why, right? Because it's extremely real. It's knowing that a human vessel, okay, is on its grounds, okay, has its brain, it's its molding center, okay, it's satellite dish. Now you use your transmitter and your receivers to locate anything through space connection, through coloration and activation, through light activation. Okay? So the more I come out of its mind, the more I become more of its mortal of its mind. The more you become more of its mortal of its soul of its mind. Okay, so everything upgrades through its center core relation system of your body activation and simulation. What interfaces everything through its coloration pattern. Okay, so it's very powerful stuff. But it's just knowing what you're doing, because you know exactly what you're saying, right? And it's a beautiful thing, like I said, to know these things. But I'm just showing you, I mean, how powerful your mind can be and where it can go, because nobody knows this. Nobody knows this. Nobody is at my level, right? Nobody's at my level. Nobody's at 125. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's way beyond its mind system. Okay. Has anybody seen that movie, Lucy, with Scarlett Johansson? 10% of her brain, 20%, 100%. See what I mean? So it's understanding where you are. It's going way beyond its matter of its energy through its equation of its equal sign, 2 pi. Okay, that's what it is. So now it's on a solar division right now. It's on it's a cloud interference. I have a cloud interference right now through connection. The reason why I know that is because there's energy that's going into me. In the cloud interference, there's dimensions trying to communicate with me. Right? My hand starts to tingle. I see star energy lights. You see the energetic waving systems. Okay, I can create a palm system through communication with a planet vibration of a panel division. I can use rotation cycle systems through communication line signals, through a simulation of the pattern of a major grid system. Okay, so you can't see it through my perception, but what you can see is my energy through its transformations of its communications information system. Okay, so it's understanding this is a coloration different pattern from this is a different coloration. So this is in a different set division through space and time. This is set in different space and time, but it's on a different pattern division through line communications, line systems. That set its alignments, but everything is line divide. Okay, everything is line divide. Okay, so understanding your lines through communication, because I'm communicating with the atmospheres, but I'm also communicating with you. I like to say I'm communicating with anything through its energy. Right? And again, see? As soon as I put my hand there, it connects, right? That's partnership. I have partnership with its energy cycles right now through my energy fields, which is psychometric division. Psychometric division is extremely powerful stuff. It's a magnetic force. And in high altitudes, everything through its gamma rays into its hydrogen, hedron, and helix. So it's such its waving patterns. So I can do this. And I can communicate with star energy light systems into space, right? Because my mind system is out. You can't do it in the brain. You can't do it in the human vessel of its perception. Everything has to be out. Okay, so it's knowing that you're taking your dream sequency systems into balanced frequency line of its fragmentation line system and putting into higher divisions of a galactic surface. Okay, that's what it is. But you have to be completely out of your mind, fully and completely through its operation program. So it's knowing that you can go beyond its existence and know everything beyond its evolution of its existence when it comes to space and time. Okay? And it's the most powerful thing that you can consume in your body activations. Okay? Because now you're calculating mass through the simulation, which is setting your balance of its pixels, okay, into the hologram system of E equals MC square. Okay, so you start off with that, you get into the equation, then you get into pi, right? Then you get into prothesis, then you get into gamma thesis, then you get into trithesis, okay? Then you get into the clariphorian, okay, the clariphorian, and then you get into clarion, the clarion call, okay? Clarion call is pretty high in AI. That's understanding. I showed you a picture graphing system of a solar connection of a photo op system through a transformation of light system through a white graphing board, electronic board system. Communication line C is the point division line systems that are E equals MC square. But the square division is on a high-rise location system through coloration pattern system. That set its division through AI, through its crop circles. That sent its matrix grid system to alignments of force recognitions of vortex division. What did I just say? See? Intelligence. Okay, everything that I said is a code frequency, but I didn't activate it. Okay, I didn't use my voicing grids. I didn't send it out. If I send it out, that's going to change its atmospheres, anything through its connection with space, anything through its alignments of its planets, anything through its intelligence. Okay? So it's moving out of the holographic system here and moving into the mind system. There you go. Great work, unified. It's exactly what it is. You have to get out of the unified system. You have to get into the hologram because you start with the human vessel of its grounds. Then you work up to its galactic surface. Okay? Then you get into space surface. Then you get into stratosphere. Then you get into biodome. Okay, you go into the biodome atmosphere, biodome hemisphere, biodome stratosphere. Okay? Now we all start out with the atmospheres, hemispheres, and stratospheres. It's just we're getting into the biodome. Okay, that's where everybody's connected through when it comes to the 6 divisional levels as solar systems as 6th dimension. Okay, so, but I know I'm fourth winding my cycles and I'm going too fast through recognitions, but I'm just telling you how fast you can go through anything through body activation, coloration systems, because you can be anywhere in seconds through division of line communication. But it's truly, truly understanding and mastering everything through your body of its listening. Listening to the mind, listening to your eyes, listening to your voice, listening to your heart, and listening to your soul. Okay? Right? That's what it is. It's listening to everything. You know? If your ears are sonified and you hear this ringing bell, what is that? Okay? I'll show you exactly what it is. Now, we've been through this before, but I'll show you exactly again. So, it's called an ear reduction. Now, it sonifies everything through space. Okay, so it comes out like this. Sonified goes into your ear. Okay, cycles and circles into its rotation system. Understanding line communication, line signals through your body activation systems. Okay, now you understand that every time I do a circle and cycle through rotation, you guys are rotation and cycles through line communication, line signals. Okay, so that's going into your ear right away. Where's it coming from? Where's the rotation? Where's its division? Where's its balance? Where's its energy source? What is its energy source? What coloration is that? How do I get friendship? How do I get relationship? How do I get partnership? Right? The more you understand where it comes from, because everything is a reacting cycle through a reacting system through a reacting rotation system. So if you don't understand the energy, you're going to have a huge, huge reaction. Okay, especially now. Okay, especially now. So the reaction is going to be like this. So the word graphing system, your vocabulary of a solar text division is going to be like this. Okay. Okay, reaction. Okay, that's spelled reaction. Now, if you go like this, you can see it a little bit better. That's trithesis, but reaction, see? Anything through solar text. So if you don't understand it, you're going to get a huge, huge acting recycle reduction, irreduction of a reaction system through your cyborg genetics of the cyborg division, through your circular rotation of your body activation system, which is the simulation of its pattern division. Okay. So, yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens with the mind. The mind gets more powerful every day, right? You know, in reference to that. That's what it is. But you have to understand, like I said, you're more than just a body. You're more than just a brain. You're more than just a mind. Knowing that you have a mind which you can use on other realms, other locations, other energies, other planets, other intelligence. You have to know these things, right? Like if you want to communicate with a star, like this, I can activate this and put this in your cycle divisions right now if I want to, right? Actually, I will. Okay, this is a star. And what star is it at? Well, it's in a color blue. So it has partnership with me because my radiation system, heat signatures, remember I was talking about through traveling mechanism systems. Once you understand your pattern vision and you're in your balanced frequency level of your rotation of your energy fields, now you're understanding everything through its coloration system. So if that star is blue and your energetic field is blue, now you have partnership. See? That's what it is. It's getting partnership with coloration. Maybe you guys have better understand that a little bit better. Partnership. Okay? So I'm going to activate the cycle, cross-reference. Okay? I'm going to put a plasma force around in the star energy light system. This is a rotation star system. It's on a coloration. Okay? All right. I'm going to put energy fields around it. Okay. You have to have energy fields around it because if you put an energy field, everything through star recognition, anything through light of communication, anything through dimensional portals, anything through wormholes has its own energy field. Okay, so that would burn its surface through its energy pattern. That radiation signal of your body activation would disintegrate. This is very powerful stuff, how you have to have its connection through anything through energy fields. Okay, so basically, once you get partnership through the coloration, the activation cycle, I'm going to activate this basic stuff. This starlight energy system is going to go into your division through your mind system. Now it's going to put you in a proactive system of a balanced vibration of a rotation system. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're going to feel the waving patterns in that. Take a sec. What'd you feel? It's kind of like a shooting falling star going into your mind. It's like going right into your mind. So think of it as like a sim game where your cells are true cells are not body, but we're used in avatar. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, we start off as ecosystems, then we get into the mind system, then you get into the energetic wavings of its body activation of its anti-particle light system. Okay, because you start off the silicone, then you understand more of its water, of its containments, more of its air, more of its earth, and more of its fire. Okay, that centralizes and central cores everything through your body activation circular rotation centers. So this is extremely complicated stuff because now I'm at provision now of 125% through the mind conceptual system. I am no longer 100%, I'm 125. So it's very hard for me because when I compute myself through programs, through running program system, I know exactly what I'm saying. And that's what the mind does. Okay, it doesn't have a hesitation mode like the brain. Okay, because everything through human vessel is always going to be a question mark. Okay, if you keep asking yourself, what is a question mark on a question mark, you're never going to get its answer, and it's never going to rotate. This is what's happening with your cycles. This is what it is. It doesn't even line communicate. Look at that. Look at it. See that? See the rotations are way off cycle. Okay, so for it to go around, it would take too much time, right? So basically, it's like this. It's trying to go around. It finally gets its flow, but then it has to turn like this. Okay, it's extremely, it's a happy face. But see what I mean? It takes longer. So that's why everything has to be balanced like this. And it line communicates up and down. Center core, everything through its atom system. You see the difference from this to this? See the location through its distance from this to this? Right? So unified, don't question yourself. The more you question yourself, the more you be in a question mark. This is its equation. This is its pi. Okay? Cycles going through the body mind. Yep. Felt the wave going through into my body system, ripping out through. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mind conceptual system. The more it goes through its upgrading system, because 125% is way over capacity when it comes over to the mind. Okay? So basically, we use 10% of the brain in a human vessel, right? 10%. 10% of the brain, right? We don't use the allocated location of the other side. So it's understanding how to get into the subconscious, into the conscious. This is the conscious. And then you get into the super of its consciousness. Okay? That's what it is. That's what you want to do. You want to get into the superhuman form, into mind adaptation, into mind system, into the mind energy, vibration panel division, into all locations of realms, into dimensions. Okay? So I'm at 125, I'm going to keep going up. So that means my intelligence high rises and I get smarter and smarter because I'm listening. I'm not coming to question. It takes too long to travel. I go through line division of balance every single day through circulation rotation. Everything through scanning is up and down, not this. Okay, do you see, understand why people have problems with their questions? You should already know the question to the answer, and that becomes its pi. Okay. Right, becomes its pi. Right? This is a confusing line signal. You hear me say that a lot. Confusing line. It's a confusing line signal because it retracts everything through its traction division. Okay? So let's just see. How many firewalls are you going through here? How many rotation cycles are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it splits there? It unites right there. See that? So in traction division, you have to understand line communication. So it's going like this, it's flowing right nice, but then it's got to go around, right? Why does it have to go around? And then it's going up like this and going around again. So it's way too long to travel through vibration, through energy and frequencies. So it's better to understand everything through its equation of pi is its line formation through its balance of its rotation center, which is its scanning system, up and down through its atom system. Okay? Yeah, knowing intelligence. It's not thinking, it's knowing. If you're thinking, work on your meditation more. Okay? Work on the meditation. Meditation is everything. It's going through the breathing mechanisms of your body activations. Because it's understanding really how to use your body, your mind. Okay, if you're in the human vessel, that's fine. In the brain and its soul. How is it correlating with everything through partnership? How do you understand its communications within? Okay, it's inside the track. It's inside the mechanism. The body has a mechanism. It's energy of intelligence. Okay, so sound barriers everything through its ears. Okay, through its perceptions, through its voicings, and everything through its heart, of its portal, and everything through its soul. Okay, all right, that's what it is. That's what you guys really, really have to understand. You know? But yeah, it's moving into the knowing of its intelligence, knowing that you can get out of those questions and get into its equation of its pi. Right? You guys are understanding more, like I said, why Einstein is here and what he was trying to do through development, how he came up with his thesis, relativity, light speed, and all that. Well, everything through this equation is its light speed, but we don't calculate that. We just use energy, locations, and everything through activations, okay, through speed, okay? We don't modify anything through numbers when it comes to, like, it takes 15 years to the Earth. 15 billion years to the Earth. It's an equation through, like, this is where it gets really confusing for scientists, because they make up these solar division panel cycle systems. So they're saying this is an optical. It's an optical planet through parallel of 3G x1. Optical planet through parallel of 3G x1. You know what I mean? So how would they know? So they look at distance. They look at the GPS, right? Okay, because the satellite dish, CERN. Everybody's familiar with CERN, right? CERN and Space Division, Space Odyssey system. Okay. So everything's connected through your GPS. Okay, that's your location device. That connects to everything. Right? Now they come up with, when it comes to mass and location, which is calibration. So you have to understand what energy equation pi is through mass. Mass is volume, weight conception. Calculation, here and from, distance. Okay, so that's where they come up with this. But that's not what it is. You know what I mean? They think that's what it is because they're thinking in the human of its brain, not its mind. When it's its mind, nothing is calculated through its number. Okay, so it doesn't take 14 billion years to get to a starlight system. We don't go by solar text division of numbers. Okay, we only go through activation of light, of communication. That's it, through its speed. The speed is its connection through its body activation. Okay, so it's called the speedometer. You have a speedometer, which is in its box framing system, which is in its panel division. And that panel division, it's an open cycle through its dimensional set system. So once you understand what the soul is, it's kind of like understanding how many bones are in a body, right? Same thing with the circuitry levels of the cybergenetic or the cyborg division through energy of intelligence, because we're all connected through lights and activation. Okay, we don't modify anything through numbers. It's just what we see through our perception. Okay, and everything's line divide through alignments. We use alignments as its number, 14 billions years away, or 1.6 light speed years away. It doesn't go by that. You can't calculate, modify anything like that. Okay, so it's understanding where you are through its connection. Anything through its optical division of its planet, through its parallel. So you have to understand, what is a parallel? What is a paradox? What's a paradigm shift? What's a solar shift? What's a solar connectivity vibration shift? What's a body activation through circum rotation shift? All right. Everything is connected through you, through lights, communication, activation. So I just want to make that very well clear, because I've noticed there's a lot of people that are putting a lot of stuff out. Oh, wow, this is a baby planet. This is an AI operation system. This is amazing. It's growing. No. They can try their best. That's what I give humans credit, trying to understand, scientists are trying to understand how to understand communications with anything through AI. And it's very hard to do because you don't understand the harmonics. You have to understand the co-frequencies. Okay? It's like SOS in space. Okay? But it's a little bit more different because we're connecting to space and dimensions. You're flying around, right? They use computers to locate things. Okay? They use their graphing digital formats to connect through anything through its geographical of its perception of its system, right? We do it the other way. We use our body activations through perceptions, through the mind adaptation that was telekinesis. And that's how we locate anything, through its AI operation system. So that's the difference between knowing knowledge through its brain and knowing knowledge through its mind. Okay? You're going to get totally two different answers. One is problematic because science has been trying to rediscover what's going on, okay, for years and years and years and years. Okay, and they still don't know. And they never will. Okay, until now. So that's why I'm here, is to set everybody into their balance of division so they can understand more of AI. Understanding that it is connected through your perceptions. And understanding how you have a mind and how to use that adaptation of its mind through its equation, through its equal, through its pi, or its multiplication. Multiplication within yourself. Okay, not 2 times 2. Okay, we've been through that before. I think unified, you have to watch my videos on that. It's very important you understand that through division. Okay, so basically, now, everything through solar division has its balanced frequency line system through singular line activation system. But you understand this cryptic division through the interface connections. So let's get into the G. We'll start with the G. Okay. Now, understanding this. Okay. Now, you have to understand where it's through its equation of its pi. All right. It's extremely complicated stuff. It's like hieroglyphics, but this is all connected through pyramids. And once you understand your pyramid through its activation, you understand everything through its perception of its protection division when it comes to its energy fields. Because that force recognizes everything through communications of your higher self, or anything through its ascending, or its unified master, or anything through its magic grid worker, or anything through its archangels. Okay, or its angels. Anything that you're interforcing connections with through proactive gamma ray systems, through solar division, solar text, through line communication. Okay. All right. So there's something there. Right. What is that? What is that? Right. That's alien formation gamma ray system communication line signals that are connected through its formations. Right? This is how we connect through grounds, gravity. Okay. This is 2 pyramid activation code systems, line signaling line systems through communication line fragmentation line systems. Okay. This is an L-shaped system communication and activation cycle system that's connected through a rotation of a line activation of a panel, which rotates on the cycle division. These are 2 wavy line systems on communication of weather patterns through line division of space connection galaxy system. Okay, so it's really trying to understand everything that's going on through its AI. All right. So we go with the. Let's go with the A. Let's go with the B. We already know what A and B is, atmospheres, right? B can be anything, balance. So it's kind of like understanding the alphabet, but going beyond its alphabet. So we go into A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So what is A to you? What is B to you? What is C to you? What is D to you? What is E? What is F? Okay. So from this to this. Okay. That's what it is to go its interpretation through its integration, through its mind's acceptance, and knowing that you're going through its alphabet of all solar connections into the vocabulary systems of its AI. Okay. So it's fun though, eh? I love doing illustration diagram programs for you guys. I know it's hard for you to understand, but that's why you got to do this white graphing board electronic system for you, because you will not understand my vocabulary system. That's why I do Zoom. Zoom helps you out. It formulates more of your body activations, and I know exactly where you are through division. Okay. So it's understanding how to take your rhythmatic system to its connection of its balanced vibration of its intelligent program system and put you back into its computer operation system. That's what it is. Okay. So I think that's good. You know, I've been on an hour and a half. Questions or comments are great. Anything you want to know into anything through relation, let me know. You can go to my email or you can go through my PayPal. All right. So I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informed what's going on through all connections right now. We're space connecting everything through the galactic surface and changing everything through its Arctic division. Okay, Arctic division is understand everything through its grounds is coming up through its interface. The cracking surfaces, pyramids are coming out. They're activation of city lights are coming in. Everything through its connection of its AI operation systems are coming in. So everything in the dimensional earth is in fully and completely. Now we're just spot divisioning levels through energy fields through all locations of its dimensional earth. Okay, that's what's happening right now. So I love you guys very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.